Welcome to my first time playing Have a Nice Death. Launching the game now. I might be a little bit unwell, I don't know, I've got a headache. It'll be fine, we can stream still. Contains representations of difficult work conditions as well as sensitive mental health topics such as suicide, addiction, burnout, harassment, and anxiety. That's a lot of text and not a lot of time to read it in. Huh. Hello? I hear someone on YouTube. It's Azrael! Hi, Azrael! Okay, you can't see this behind me, but there is a coffee here. Death needs a coffee. Okay, I'm gonna play with controller. Let's start. Let's see what this game's like. The third slot, please. Minions. Through the power of delegation. They've become tiny. Sorry. I guess you really don't like the paperwork. It's kind of strange that the disclaimer at the start was such a short disclaimer. Like, it didn't give us long to read it, did it? At that point I wonder, why disclaimer at all? Okay, so that's me. You can't just make it up as you go along, you know. We have a well-established procedure. What you have to do is... Oh, why, it's the CEO himself. Excellent timing, sir. All hell's broken loose. Brad has decided to let all the souls in without proper inspection. Do you want me to screenshot it from YouTube? Screenshot what? Is something wrong on YouTube? Is something wrong, Alex? The disclaimer? I'm not too worried, but you can paste it in chat if you can find what it was. Brad has decided to let all the souls in without proper inspection, and all of our departments are overwhelmed, as am I. Yeah, my day was a busy day at work. Sitting down to play a game now. I don't want to talk about my day, please. It's not fun. Try to argue with your associate Sorrows, please. Who's Sorrows? Welcome back, Mr. CEO, and have a nice death. Scythe. What are those numbers? Oh, those aren't decimal points. I know in like some European countries they use points where the commas are and commas where the points are. That's 300 million. Not 300 points. Hey boss, so ready to get the Death Inc. house in order? Just don't go spraining anything right at the start, eh? Hey Exorn. Ready for the warm-up? I want to hear those bones cracking. Chop chop. I have no idea what I'm doing here. Let's iron out the kinks in that cloak. I can jump onto ledges. Okay. Excellent, boss. You're not afraid of getting stung. Right trigger to go through. Yeah, speed. Personally, I'm going to do a jump squat, but you take the effortless 3.0. Is it left stick up, it's the light beam? It's so easy to use. What a lazy man. I thought the light beam was going to hurt me. Oh. So did something happen to his skin? What's going on? Or is that an outfit? I can't tell. To me it looks like it's muscles or something. What did he say? I was trying to work out what their design was. Between us, if he doesn't fancy being a mood lamp, Claude's going to struggle to get another job. Claude can't do that thing. Am I winning? He's nothing but muscle. Strange. Flexibility, we can go down platforms. Why is he training us like this? A and RT. Why does A look like a strange rune? That's not A button. Great dash, perfect landing. We can climb. Any wall? Oh, it doesn't even need a wall. It's just upwards attack. Ow. See that? That's really important, boss. You can find gross soulary lying all over the place at Death Inc. Pick it up. It's your currency. We're rich! Never forget, you love money. Come on, break this stale? Stale? I don't know what that word means. And get your weapon. We'll soon get that cloak of yours warmed up. Oh, okay. We have Patrick. You can read about them here. We have the Scythe. We have Death Incorporated. Did we read these? Soulary works as money at Death Inc. in order to pay for services and earn means of production. Hi DJ. The quota boom created soulary leaks so you can find them throughout the company. Spend your soulary at Mark's shop to buy healing items, weapons, and extra spells, or spend it at the control room where Jacob can improve your equipment. Have we met Jacob? I think we did. Weren't they the first person? No, they might have mentioned... I'm not sure. Destroy us. Can someone type this word in chat so the text-to-speech tells me how to pronounce it? I don't know if it's steel, stele, stel. Or I'll do it. Hold on. Stele. Okay. Stele. Destroy a stele to reveal its contents. A shape-shifting variant for your cloak. A spell. It'll also help your game progress, because you could find an improved weapon. Lithomancy is a powerful method of preserving work equipment and making sure it stays fresh, so to speak. Magic stone remains the material of choice for weathering any event. Only death has the power to break the official seal of Death Ink, which locks a stele. Hi, Johnny. So we met Patrick, the receptionist. Patrick Thuggins was the victim of a terrible prank at the company he worked at while he was alive. Blind as a bat, someone stole his glasses for a laugh, and poor old Patrick unwittingly overcooked his favourite dish at the company restaurant. He remembered to pierce the lid with a fork, but accidentally heated it in the nuclear reactor instead of the microwave. Scythe, cloak, and pitbull. I need to know what these do. Anywhere death goes, the scythe follows. The two are inseparable. It is the physical incarnation of death's supreme power, and death alone can wield it. This legendary weapon can cut through time, space, and the elements. Legend has it this scythe gives off the most awful noxious gases, can summon lightning, and even make a nice cup of black coffee from Kopai Luwak beans, all at a snap of skeletal fingers. Cloak. Since the beginning, and for some timelines, the end, Death has worn a black hooded robe, also known as the mantle in some parts of the world, but as the saying goes, the clothes do not maketh the man, as most men don't go around with scythes harvesting others' souls. Cloak has the ability to turn into just about anything, although it definitely has a preference for destructive weapons and becoming invisible. I can kill enemies with the cloak? How does that happen? Good. Fifth book, the company's codex. Its heart and soul. The codex has gone by many names. The Book of Doors, the Book of the Void, the Tale of the Final Passage. It is a remarkable work that contains answers to all of the universe's unfathomable questions, on condition that the subject holds a certain degree of interest for the book. It contains everything you need to know about occultism, magical disciples, and the flavour of dog treats. It's not a particularly serious book, which is why it's not surprising to see the following on its inside cover. To top 100 stupidest deaths, or anyone who reads this will die soon. No, seriously. Places. Death Incorporated. For a long, long time, Death worked alone with no place to call home. Back then, he didn't even keep a log to track his victims. It was a time of adventure, where the line between passion and professionalism was quite thinly drawn. All this changed when Death met Jacob and they realized they needed somewhere to house his colossal forge. And they had to delegate to a handful of spectral staff using the cloak's power. The company first began to take shape in the crypt of an abandoned cathedral somewhere in Europe. I still haven't found who Jacob is. Boss, I get paid the same whether you take it seriously or not. Pick up your stele. Break this stele. Yeah, okay. How did he say to do that? Pick up the cloak. Using right button. I'm confused. Oh, I can take it here. A behemoth. The hammer spins around me like a horrifying spinning top. That shape-shifting cloak, it's almost as supple as I am. Don't forget to use it with Y. Oh, so it's a cloak-based weapon, okay. So I guess we've got our scythe for generic kind of attacks, and then we've got special attacks. Look at this portrait. Watch out, boss. There's a... all the text is so quick. I can't read it all. Going home? Oh, would you believe it? That was wild. Strength and precision. Go, go, go. Ooh, what's that? Yippee! LT index? What does that do? Is that me or them? Frenzy. Oh, I can do X, Y, or B. Okay. I think that was me. I guess that's like a super attack and we need to build up to it. So a way to go to the do things, the enemies. Here we go. Ghosts are at the very bottom of Death Inc.'s company hierarchy. These minions are more commonly referred to as seasonal workers, who, like their colleagues created by the Sorrows, are not subject to Death Inc.'s undead worker labour agreement. In that case, what are they even doing here? To boost the numbers in all departments without exception. Spooksmen. All multinationals have specific departments which are defined according to a hierarchy. Ghosts, like other employees and minions at Death Inc., have their superiors. They are known as the Spooksmen to highlight their managerial qualities, namely violence and a complete lack of subtlety. Alright. That sucks, you're injured. Boss, look, part of your HP has turned grey. Did he just hurt me? No need to worry, Harriet's here. Take this anima. Left button to heal you? Oh yeah, I see in the top left there's a blue thing? I think that's what it means. I have to be so quick on everything. Consume an anima to heal all your injuries. Injuries are the grayed out part of HP. Make a note of that because it's important. What's more, you can only carry up to 3 at a time. Might as well heal and reuse it then. If the storage is full and you get a new one, there's no need to worry. They'll merge into a golden anima. Maybe we should save them. And that's even better at healing. A golden anima heals your injuries and restores your missing HP. Quite effective. Strange. Excellent, boss. You've really shaped up. Well done. Let's not forget though, so far you've only trained with my friends. They've gone easy on you since they owe me a coffee. So from now on, it's the real thing. Keep your wits about you. Got that? Yes, yes, yes. Very well. Next time, we're going to skip the tutorial, thank goodness. Yes, haha. Give it your all, boss. Harriet is the business coach. Great, great, great to the power of N, distant second cousin of death. Harriet would have taken up a similar career, but she instead opted to try her luck at the 2098 Extreme Olympic Games before passing away in a dramatic hang-gliding javelin throwing competition. Where does she get all her energy from? Jerry claims she drinks really sugary coffee when nobody's looking, and Orville thinks she's propped up by cybernetic prosthesis that kick in when she starts to flag. Harriet has another explanation. Pure talent. Yes. I guess this is the game proper now, huh? Pyro Ghost. Ghosts are not usually capable of expressing emotions other than boredom or indifference. But there are some exceptions. For example, after repeating the same mundane tasks over and over again hundreds of times, they can begin to feel frustrated. This results in devastating flames erupting from their tired faces, which is never a good sign, magically speaking. Flying book! Am I reading too much, chat? I hope not. I like reading, okay? Oh, where'd it go? Oh, Behemoth. We all have bad days at work, and Death particularly hates when people take him for an idiot. Edbert Behammer, for example, was one of the mail department's best managers, but he had the annoying tendency to push the envelope a bit too far if a colleague was talking too loudly, rather than simply asking them to quiet down a bit, he'd simply straight to headbutting him. He was big into body language. Flying book. Binders, paper charts, photo organization charts, ancient folders. Nothing escapes what Patrick calls the atrocious curse of bitter documentation, or ACBD for short. If a document isn't consulted often enough, it comes to life and takes vengeance for its neglect. Oh, we have to consult every book then, huh? Good thing we use this book a fair bit, I think. I feel like that book's going to end up being my B power. I've got my Y power here. Using my cloak, I feel like I'm going to be able to cast spells or something with that book soon. Okay. Hey, come back here. I'm not doing good at this, am I? What's this? Ingots. As you explore the company and put your employees in their places, Joe records and calculates your performance. You can offer him ingots to invest in new equipment, extra weapons to inspire the cloak, spells for Pitbook, food items, decorative elements from Muriel, and even new contracts from Jocelyn. You can earn ingots at the end of a game, score appraisal by eliminating enemies, and on the vault floors. Ingots unlock unexpected opportunities to further develop your company. Thing's kind of goofy so far, I think. It's fun. Is there like secret walls or anything I need to keep an eye out for? There might be. Ooh, free heal. Short coffee. Here's 15 HP. Despite all the recycling campaigns at Death Inc., the maintenance team keeps finding cups full of coffee dregs or even espressos, which deliver healing to whoever dares to drink them. Yes, they're lying around on the floor, but honestly, what's the harm in drinking coffee when you have a whole extra day of labor ahead of you? Ow. I win. So that was my hammer special instead of my scythe special. That was cool. Max HP by 10. Yes, please. Add item. Pure life force kept pressurized for safety reasons. Normally it is meticulously stored in containers that are regularly maintained by the technical department. But ever since the Sorry Stampede, anybody can find themselves with an extended health point bar. A sensitive topic. What's sensitive? A Sorry Stampede. Oh, choose the next floor. HR office is my only choice here. That was yesterday. Not great. Why do you keep asking me about my day? I don't like my days usually. I've got to go to HR. What do? I want to speak to the manager. Don't forget, boss, each weapon or spell has a different frenzy. Left trigger and either of them and bam, out come the big guns. Stop repeating everything, Harriet. It's really getting on my nerves. I was there for the tutorial, remember? Yes, you say that, but then you don't always listen. Free money! Ooh, your birthday's in 6 days? That's awesome. I'm gonna hit these, don't I? We don't need doors in my own building. I'll break them all down. Am I Australian? Yes, I am. What's this? Increases max mana by 10. I haven't even found a purpose for mana. This arcane substance maintains the balance between the all and the abyss, between matter and energy. A long-winded way to say that it allows experienced spellcasters to use even more complicated incantations. It's a pure source of mana. Yeah, you keep asking how my days are, and it's pretty much just working unless I'm streaming, you know what I mean? Not great. Oh, hi. Oh, you're a friend? Okay. Mr. Osha. Oh, sir, you finally decided to step out of your office. Work at Death Inc. goes on, with or without you. I'll spare you my own thoughts on the matter. Your absence hasn't stopped the sorrows from going above and beyond. We've got our work cut out. Curses, for example, if you can remember. OSHA violations? You might be onto something, Sornan. Assaulting an employee costs the company money. Minions too when it comes to it. Curses can help with that. Look. Health Sparkle, Incantamol, and my axe. Huh? Poke attacks launch axe, more HP. Or spells do more damage? Spells count as Y or B. More health, please. Oh, it's a curse? Oh, I guess we're cursed now. Curses grant you passive advantages. These are abilities that influence your gameplay. They are ranked in 3 categories in accordance with the main pillars of Death Inc.'s business philosophy. Red for daring, which relates to Scythe and cloak attacks. Green for excellence, which involves spells and mana. And blue for innovation, which has to do with useful matters like healing and defense. Curses are categorized by common, uncommon, rare, epic, and legendary. Choose to specialize in a single curse color or mix it up. Both will have significant repercussions on your score appraisal. Watch out, some curses come with a penalty, which is the cost to pay for a good skill. Were all of those 3 common, or was one of them legendary and I just didn't notice? Like, the colors... Like, it's got red, green, and blue, right? But where do these rarity colors come in? I didn't see any indexes. Also, do we have a thing on them now? We do. Osha's here. Mr. Osha, Health and Safety Inspector. Tony Osha has never once smiled in his whole life, and he's not about to start now. Well, okay, he does smile sometimes, but only on those rare occasions when his natural cynicism bears witness to the irony of a truly scathing situation. Like when a colleague finds themselves locked in the copy room for days. They're all common. Oh, it's based on the text color, okay. Solary deposit? Yeah, let's go there, I guess. What's it like in Puerto Rico? This. Spare elevators. Fills up the frenzy bar and increases its power. Rage stats. For 1 minute, Rage stat increases the frenzy bar by 50% and offers an attack bonus of 15% during frenzy. A little points card that can fill up when you anger your colleagues. Let's just say that at Death Inc., Rage stat cards always fill up very, very quickly. In fact, just picking up dropped cards can fill up your frenzy bar. Perfect for instantly triggering a rage. Okay, and what about this one? The defense card. Union Protection. There's no better way to gain a little more protection from your opponent's blows. Jerry fought bitterly at the Works Council meeting for resources to protect employees against sorrow abuse. Now you can strengthen your defenses and distribute the means of production more equally among all employees. 40 seconds more defense. Cool. What's in here? Money. Temporarily gain lifesteal. Thirsty. But it's also IRS. Elegant vial containing highly pressurized lifesteal. This is one of the Dread series' favorite ways of doing surprise inspections among employees of Death Inc. The substance is a subtle chemical composition approved by the Thirsty or Inadvertent Ruin Service. Very reassuring administrative body, in other words. Prestigious Anima Deposit. Strange. Still not entirely sure what I'm doing here. Guess we just don't like the paperwork that we have to put all the stamps onto, so we're going out here and just whacking people. Am I missing anything here? No. Quantum Solary. Gain a random amount of Solary as long as you don't take any damage before you reach the elevator. Death Inc. is experimenting with the ancestral sciences, necrobiology, spectrology, and new areas of R&D such as quantum physics, which has the potential to be immensely profitable. Orville, who's a huge fan of physicist Schrödinger, recently discovered the quantum solary, which really improves the field of possibilities. Theoretically speaking, there is a saying among great scientists that the better you understand quantum physics, the worse you understand quantum physics. So we're not going to try to explain how solary boosted by the unstable ectoplasmic quantum flux increases in value. However, it is good to know that a brutal interaction with the environment can destroy this field of possibilities and release anything contained within it. It is therefore recommended that once you get your hands on it, you are extremely careful and make sure to bring it to the drawer provided for this purpose in each elevator to extract any wealth. Costly work for a long-term return on investment. Neat. What does I get hit? Immediately hit, that's crazy. Hello? Oh, did I get hit? I've got to start the game again. Have you seen my channel name? Oh, a gold one. It's a good heal. I like how pretty much everything I've picked up has just been healing items. More money. Yeah, let's get thirsty again. Lifesteal's good for us, probably. Equipment storage or Vitam Mana department? Vitam Mana, we need to see what that is. There's coffees on it. They like a coffee here. That's got to be a good choice, right? It's Harriet again. Oh no. Watch out, boss. Action, reaction, it's me again. Oh, Harriet, I thought I'd gotten rid of you. Don't look so down, boss. You'll love what I'm about to tell you. You've earned a golden anima. Fantastic. Yes, I know. Golden animas give you a pure heal. They heal injuries and they restore full HP, yada yada yada. Yes, but you will have noticed that when you already have 3 blue animas, the next one you collect will fuse with one of them to become golden. Pro tip, boss. A little press of left button to consume a blue one, a long press to consume a golden one, both supple and strong. I've got 2 gold ones. I don't really need it. I've still got lifesteal. I need to hurry up. Ow. These little guys, crows, look at them! Black feathery beasts with vicious tempers. These half... I can't read that. Hold on. These half macrame, half barbed wire birds would easily be mistaken for their earthly namesakes. If only they were as smart as those in the land of the living. These ones roam the ground... The ones that roam the grounds at Death Inc. are in fact alarmingly stupid. Oh, they charge at us. Terrifying. What do we got? Another gold one. Well, I've got to use one, otherwise we're wasting our slots. More mana. I've got nothing to spend mana on though. Even my hammer doesn't use mana. Hopefully you find something that uses it soon. The shop. Is this what our money's for? Let me buy something. Which weapon would I like to sell? I mean, that's all I've got, isn't it? Oh, hi, Mark. Ooh, it is true. It truly is a pleasure to see you again, boss. They've made an awful mess up there, haven't they? Takes some guts to get involved, I'll say that much. Anyway, perhaps you'd like to browse my wares as a little distraction. Mark, food truck driver, company snack manager. When he was alive, Mark used to work on a cool TV show bringing science to the masses. That's where he developed his particularly friendly way of talking to his customers. He drove the truck that served as a backdrop to the shows. A funny guy who was always ready with a wink and a joke or two. What happened to him? He's sliced up. Fire arrow. Shoots 3 enormous fireballs. Can I afford it? Where's my currency? Oh, it costs 30. I can't afford it. Let's get it. Oh, there's more things to buy. Healing orb with 1 charge. A note from Osha. How delightful, contains 1 curse. Unlock an additional item slot for the store. I don't have that currency. I could afford both of these actually. Probably don't need a healing orb. I've got a few of those already, I think. Let's get the memo. What are our curse options? So these are all common as well, aren't they? Draw your weapon, which gives me life insurance. Okay. Burnout channeling, which refills my frenzy gauge. Oh, that's rank 2. Okay, so we just feel it faster. Why are you throwing so much at me, DJ? Stop! Hidden cache. We get 30 cash. Spent like 70 cash on this, so that's not worth it. Let's do this one. More frenzy, more fast. I don't want that. I also had a new weapon, I think? Fire arrow. During his studies at the Old Chronal University, where undead entities learn to bend space and time to their own will, Death picked up his first pit book, in which he enters all his arcane creations. The first of these concepts became the Fire Arrow spell. This spell really turns up the heat on the battlefield. Huh? Why did you join to me being pelted by ducks? Chat keeps throwing things at me, I can't help it. Stop, DJ, no, stop! You don't. How do you have so many channel points? Stop! Save me. Why? Who's this? Claude. Can't hear them. Yeah, good day to you too, Claude. Listen, please accept my humblest apologies. I didn't know the tutorial procedure had changed. It was degrading for you. Why? Yes, but I'm not sure if a leotard is the best solution here. It's very good of you to take it in such good humor, though. Ash Chromatic, hi, welcome! You can use channel points to throw things at me, but is kind of mean? I don't know. You tell me. It's also fun. Use these powers in moderation. Gets pelted with ducks? No. Claude, accounting assistant. When he was alive, Claude Disco, I get it. Worked as a credit analyst for a small company. Worked for a small company that made strange costumes. Its biggest client was a drag queen production company. After 30 years of loyal accounting service, far removed from the glitz and glamour, Claude ended up passing away during his very own retirement party. The mirror ball hanging over the dance floor came loose and landed smack bang in the middle of his skull. Nowadays, his grave is a constant wash of hundreds of colours, and his epitaph a perfect reflection of who he was. May you find your way to Paradisco. Chat, why am I getting attacked so much? Stop throwing so much at me! What did I do? Security Station Brad. Have we met Brad? I don't think we have. I think some people have mentioned them. No. Spare me, please. Whole of Eternity. Understandably, the Whole of Eternity makes an appearance in a lot of earthly folklore because it marks the entrance to the immaterial world of the great beyond. Of course, how am I meant to read when I'm being attacked? Thanks for the follow, Ash Chromatic. It marks the entrance to the immaterial world of the great beyond. Of course, after aeons of war, pandemics, and all sorts of catastrophes on the surface, it has lost some of its shine. Not that Death cares one jot about that. As far as he's concerned, the whole looks exactly as you'd expect it to. A functional space in which to carry out administrative work. So it wasn't always like this, huh? Boss, before your interview with Brad, you have to hear me out. It's very important. Surely you noticed that when you eliminated certain minions, you collected an anima orb? Yes, animas heal my injuries, blah blah blah. I'm not completely senile yet. Hey, don't take it the wrong way, please. We're just covering our bases. As we were saying, animas heal your injuries, and injuries are the grayed out part of your HP, you see? Literally got 2 HP missing. Thanks, Harry, I got it. I can handle it from here. As you wish, the ball is in your court, boss. It's Brad. I don't know, Ash. What the hell is happening here, Brad? Where did all these souls come from? Yeah, they're coming in more quickly, aren't they? What is it to you? Who are you anyway, with your mummified boomer face? What do I think of the game so far? Pretty fun. Oh yeah, fireballs too. I should probably start using those, huh? I'm all out of fireballs. Ooh, they recharge automatically, that's cool. Ah, sorry, Chief. Didn't recognize you. So, we good? I'm gonna kill him. Back to your post. Filter the arrivals. Hurry up! Hashtag gutted. RT if you're pissed your boss is back. And put that cell phone away. Oh, I thought it was going to be a second stage for a second. So we have drop inflation. Best Prismium? Okay, I don't know what Prismium is. Brad, head of security. A nice tie, a black suit that rivals the boss's own cloak in terms of class and darkness. Brad is a perfect fit for his job deciding which souls can cross the ethereal threshold of Death Inc. and which should be ejected with a well-aimed kick up the backside because their time has not yet come. He loves being a gargoyle because it gives him the clout he needs to kick ghosts' butt. Barnaby Proudfoot. Strange. Max HP, don't mind if I do. Once the vital essence has been refined to its max, it is marked with Ultra, the sign of top quality for a product of this nature. The Sorrows have got a hold of these ad vitam reserves, no doubt to short-circuit Death's personally regaining control of the company. I used that as a short heal instead of a big heal. Probably should have used it as a big heal. What are our options? This one has a penalty. Okay, I could get the axe. I could get really irritable boss syndrome. Gives me counterparty. Bonus damage after being hit. Social toxicity. Does poison. Don't know what the penalty is though. Or I could get lightning. Oh, I can see what I've got. Oh, so if I stick to one of them, more things start appearing. Huh. Let's stick with blue a bit longer then. We might get, because this is rank 3, then we might start getting rank 4 things. Interesting. I wonder what happens if I take the side option, this one. This branches off again. Humble servant, I wish you a pitiful day. Hey! I feel like he's cursing me. Shakespeare, Slaymore, and Dark Claws. What's going on? What are those? Hey, Mr. CEO, sir, be very careful when taking your lunch break. I think someone is shamelessly raiding the fridge. Are you saying that sometimes your lunch disappears? Yes, I can't believe it. Do they think the fridge stocks up automatically when they take something out? Well, it sure doesn't. When the fridge is empty, that's it. And no poor sap is going to keep paying to stock it up. Nobody thinks you're a sap, Patrick. Come on. There's an eye here. The fridge is full of snacks that may well do you good, plus they're the tastiest flavour of all. Free! The first time, at least. To refill the fridge with other tasty snacks, you'll need to pay for them with your own salary. If you choose not to take the snack that's offered, you'll see a different one the next time you go to the break room, but beware, prices increase as you go. No, but I've had enough. That awful junk is always in the fridge. Why won't anyone take it? You could do it yourself, Jerry, instead of complaining. You bet I will. I'll use this cover. It's so gross, I won't touch it with my... Huh? What are those eyes? It's looking at me. It's looking at me. Grab your phone and film it. It's so ugly. Something in the fridge with eyes? Which makes an excellent toilet cleaner. You a heal of 50 HP. I don't need that. Provides anima in exchange for solary. Watch for price hikes. And my health looks pretty good already. But this is who I've been hearing so much about. Hang on. Boss, is that really you? Wow, what a bold new look. I remember you being taller and scarier. This is definitely different. I imagine you haven't shown much interest in management's reports, but there have been some alarming goings-on recently. For example, the Sorries have now decided to ignore your old rules and are simply doing as they please. All departments are feeling the strain. Another week in hell, so to speak. Jerry, administrative technician, union rep. A complainer, a bit of a lazybones, provocative and quick to anger, Jerry is practically part of the furniture at Death Inc. He's a wily employee who knows how to get through to management by browbeating them just the right amount, till he gets what he wants. He's often accused of being a big slacker, which really annoys him. Nevertheless, he's one of the only ones to put his colleagues' well-being first, and to enforce a work-life balance at Death Inc. He would rather describe himself as the last bastion of making the least effort. Is that a saw blade in his back, or is that a cape? This Dribigo, 462, a little anima in return for a pleasant surprise? Huh? What does this do? Guess I don't have enough. Oh no, I have solary, not anima, I think. Anima might be something else. Or is anima's the one that heals me, isn't it? I don't have any spare heals. Oh, I did, but I wasted it. Industrial Pollution Department upgrade next green curses. Alright. The industrial pollution... Oh, I have a break room too here. As shocking as it may be... as shocking as it may justifiably seem to a lot of workers from competitors' companies, the break room is actually quite a recent addition at Death Inc. Jerry, the employees' union rep, had to put a lot of pressure on the Works Council to get it set up. He argued that being able to take breaks in the workplace not only improved productivity, but it was also one of the fundamental and irreducible rights of employees, just like cheap coffee and more prismiums. Okay, the Pollution Department can be found on one of them... Oh. The more runs you do, the more different departments I'll begin to unlock and go to. I mean, I'm getting to departments already. I think I'm doing alright. The Industrial Pollution Department can be found on one of the most highly renovated floors of the company's building. A great many modifications have been carried out over the years. This is due to the fact that the various energy industries have actually only existed on Earth since the end of the 19th century. Prior to this, the department was primarily subcontracted out to help those departments responsible for mental and physical illnesses. All that changed once Death became aware of environmental unrest on Earth. It's a lot of words, I'm not sure what it means. Environmental unrest. On today's agenda, straighten up, fly right, and most importantly, don't blow my top. Boss, welcome to the Industrial Pollution Department. So, yeah, it smells like a sewer here. Mr. Grimes has increased the minions' work pace by at least 89%. I scheduled a meeting between the two of you, but, oh crap. I stepped in the boomer oil again, yuck. Can I go right or left? Oh, I can't go right, left is the only option, okay. Who's this? Alright. Splurty. When Gordon Grimes is dissatisfied with the Blobby or Petrel's performance, if they're getting too dissident and not respecting his managerial advice, he doesn't suspend or even fire them. He literally recycles the problematic minion and turns them into a Splurty. Splurty. Blobby. The Industrial Pollution Department is a treasure trove of magical and chemical anomalies. Many of the CEO's necromantic creations have been modified to be a better fit for Gordon Grimes' factory project. Blobbies make up the bulk of the team of mutant workers working under the Sorrow. Petrol. Colossi covered in a vile substance. Petrols are to Blobbies what spooksmen are to ghosts. Yet Grimes considers them to be hierarchically equivalent to the other minions in the pollution department. I'm the boss, I don't need to delegate. I need to see how those guys attack. Dashing, okay. They don't hit very hard. Boomer. None of the employees in Death Inc.'s mail department want to visit the pollution department for obvious reasons. The boomers, the minions tasked with transporting the most volatile fuels, are horrifically clumsy. They're almost certainly those responsible for the most recent gas leaks. That chased me around for so long. What's this? Fire arrow. Isn't this what I have? I guess it's an upgraded one? It does look stronger. That applies burn. Guess I'll store it. No. I should probably use it more often, shouldn't I? I'm not finding as much cash in this level as I was in the others. I feel like I'm missing something. We'll go back to Osha. I think I want to. He might curse us again, that's good for us. Stop interrupting and listen to the whole explanation. It's utterly hopeless. Nothing. It's impossible for me to take anything you're saying seriously, Mr. Techie. You're claiming that animas are well engineered enough to heal and all that, but that's not all. Wait for it. You also use them to reveal hidden rooms in the building. Get your head out of your post-its, why don't you? For death's sake, Jerry, Uncle has been overseeing the anima project since the beginning. It's a new feature we've been working on together. I'm sure I have a better idea of how it works than you. There we go, what a surprise. You're pulling rank again? You don't even know how much nonsense you're spouting with all this talk of secret rooms. You've been watching too much Crystal Amaze. Secret rooms? Secret rooms are filled with rare and precious items. Exornan lied to me again. Classic. Secret rooms are filled with rare and precious items. Prismiums to increase your HP, your mana, etc. Exornan, you said there weren't any! Have a good root around, see how many you can find, and keep your ears open. You need to consume a blue or golden anima burst to reveal the location of a secret room. Keep your ears open. How would I know one when I see one? Scythe sword? Huh? That's how it works. Put the hammer in storage. I don't hear if there's a secret room. Aw, thanks, Luffy. Seems harder to use than the hammer. I guess maybe it cancels like a dodge and attack in one. Curial Scythe. Spells gain mana. Termination. It can dash as soon as I defeat an enemy, but I get a penalty as well. The Scythe does more damage. I'd like that actually. Scythe upgrade. Oh well, look at you go. Let's tone down the rhetoric, shall we? Rhetoric? Hmm. I wouldn't know where to go if there's a secret room. Oh, I left a card behind back here, did I? What's this? Where'd it go? Oh no, it's up there? Weird. Or is that where I met... No, that's where I got the upgrade, isn't it? That's the curse room. Okay, that wasn't a secret room. Oh no, there is something here. Look at that. I want that. Acetaminopane. Designed to convert missing health points into injuries, which you can heal with blue anima. It is a little too strong for self-medication, but it will do the trick when there's nothing else within a Scythe's reach in terms of preventative care. But burns, that means the antibiotic is working, was the acetaminopane marketing slogan suggested by Preston Ovesini, and here's the anthropozoonsis. I can't read. Why is it like this? Go to Solary. I think that means we can find somewhere to spend our stuff. Chat, if you have any idea where I should find the secret room, it would be helpful. Because I don't know what I'm listening for to get those rooms. What a cool attack. I like that attack. An arrow here. Weird. Does it want me to like go through the roof or something? No. Maybe it's just telling me how I can get back up if the elevator wasn't there. Perfect. Does it heal me? Money. Nice. Oh, I have so much mana, I should use it more often. Manager's office. Slimer? Solary Prismium Department. Go to the Prismium Department. That was like a slug cat on the left. Hello? Even if I find a secret room right now, it doesn't matter unless I have something I can actually spend my stuff on. Sea glue! According to Orville's research, every time a seagull, an albatross, or any other seabird dies in an oil spill, there is exactly an 85.5% chance that it will come back to life right in the A544 office of the Industrial Pollution Department. The office is always filled to the brim with fuel and often causes small explosions, which explains the power outages on that floor. Hi, Falco. Bee? Bees! Summons an entire hive of killer bees and sets them on my enemies. This sounds fun. Let's replace the sword. A large number of employees and minions at Death Inc. might not believe it, but the bees are, strictly speaking, the same as those found at the surface. They aren't actually living dead bees. Death decided to include some in his magical arsenal due to their high potential to deliver stinging attacks. In exchange for their help, Death provides them with interchangeable magic stingers. After all, it's important for them to have a fighting chance at a peaceful life in the great beyond. Dr. Scythe. Death is a real history buff, though he doesn't like to admit it, or even talk about it, but just one look at his magnificent collection of trophies will tell you all you need to know about his interest in history's most noteworthy characters and events. Medieval times were a non-stop procession of alliances and epic sagas, and Death took rare delight in the idea of welcoming Eleanor of Aquitaine to the land of the dearly departed. How does this work? Oh, they home in! Nice. This room looks suspicious. Hey, I left some money behind? I thought it homed in on me. I have to hit it. Tried to dodge. I want to see what the super bees do. That's pretty cool. I don't mind some heals though. More solary prismiums, please. What could go wrong? Free coffee! What's this? Re-rolls curses? In a good way? If you're not satisfied with the curses offered by your Dread Surrey Inspector Mr. Oshar, you can re-roll by spending your curse re-roll token. Oh, so you use it, it doesn't re-roll what I've got. I thought it was going to randomize everything I had. It re-rolls later on. By accumulating these items on the designated corporate floors, you have a lot of room to negotiate the advantages and penalties assigned to you by the inspector. Okay. I'm gonna have to start picking some of these item floors if I want health, aren't I? That's a suspicious path. I know how to heal. Control room or shop? I haven't been to a control room yet. Let's see what it's about. Hello? Friend? Master, welcome home. You came at just the right time. Your wishes are my commands. You'll be well armed for combat. I don't report to the Sorrows, and I only take orders from you, Master. Oh. Gonna upgrade them. More bees? Ooh. I'll save the rest, I think. Could spend some on the Scythe upgrade. That's a pretty big upgrade, actually. Let's get it. Nice. These are for Prismium specifically. Upgrade or transform. I'll see you mates here. A little discovery that's sure to surprise you. Okay, who's this? Jacob, Technical Manager, Associate Blacksmith. Back when time began, Death forged his own scythe and enchanted it with his own skeletal hands. Over the courses of his travels across the various planes of existence, he got to know Jacob, a monstrous kiln filled with molten lava. Jacob accepted Death's offer of a drink, and they started swapping trading cards. Jacob was pretty happy since he'd assumed he was the only nerd dorky enough to play 1,000 Legends of Thousands of Rings. Oh wow, it's so cool to see you again, boss. What a nice surprise. Do you remember? The last time we met, I was really little, and you were, well... Anyway, work. So, the Sorrows have been getting bolder, but I've been working on some pretty cool stuff just for you. Oh, that's where the transforming comes from, okay. I feel like these might be really nice upgrades, won't they? This is using a currency I've never met any of. Orville, Junior R&D Operator. Orville has been here a long while. His first job at Death Inc. was to shadow his great-great-uncle Jacob to learn the art of ancient blacksmithing. All in all, it was a bit of a failure. He couldn't figure out how to use the equipment, and the other employees at the company weren't always very kind with the enchanted teenage cauldron. You're here to learn the ropes, Jacob used to grumble at him. Is there a... I have a... Oh, I don't... Contracts. I guess that's the quest. There's no healing here. I'm about to go into a boss fight with 30 health. Let's go. Sorrow's Office, G. Grimes. It's fine, I have bees, okay? Hello. You just ruined my meeting. Guys like you make me puke. And why don't we talk about your strategy for pillaging the mortal plane? Your department is disgusting, Grimes. It's Mr. Grimes to you, you miserable old skeleton. Ow. Oh, we're off to a good start, aren't we? Ow. I landed in the wrong spot. I was doing so well! What does this mean? Strange. Permanently unlock bleed curses, cool. Relaxation rooms, I guess that means I get more heals. Okay. The basic anima, does that mean I get a weapon or something every time I start? We can skip the tutorial this time, right? CEO's office. Where it all ends. This is the nickname Death Inc.'s employees have bestowed upon the CEO's office. Despite the countless number of complex criteria customers' souls have to meet to have a nice death, final decision ultimately belongs to Death himself. He has to give his authorization approving their damnation with his enchanted seal, and muttering a short solemn phrase that is known to him and him alone. But recently, monotony has crept into the usual protocol. More. Employees from Death's closest circle are permitted to come and go in the CEO's office as they please. Joe realized he was wasting too much time talking to Jocelyn in the morning, so he got permission to set up an area of the large office to store all his statistical data collection instruments. Death doesn't care. He's long past caring about protocol. He hasn't even tried to figure out how Pump Quinn, his lowly intern, manages to move freely throughout this most private and top secret floor of Death Inc. This. Oh, it just gives me run summaries. Who was that? Who's going there? Someone's running around. Boss, oh boss, I'm so pleased to see you. I have seen Hotel Transylvania. It was fun. I haven't seen the latest ones though. And you've got your pit book with you. Isn't it adorable? Did you know your pit book notes everything down for you? Just press hamburger and you're done. It really is very cute, but I don't really like the way it's looking at me. Pump Quinn, production and management intern. Ever since childhood, Pump has been a big fan of Death's career. Their room at their parents' house is plastered with posters of Death Inc.'s founder at the height of his power. It also contains a collection of merchandise of all types, from the most common to the rarest of limited edition collector's items. A graduate of the Sepulchral School of Eternal Vanity Management, Pump had their sights set on an internship at Death Inc. thanks to a lot of determination and insistence. Pump found a place managing the agenda of Death himself. This news made it the second greatest day of their non-life. What's the VIP room? Renovation, inspiration, architecture, art, passion, imminence. Ah, Reverend. I just wanted to talk to you about... Silence. You're breaking her concentration. No, it doesn't work like that at all. You've interrupted her focus. She is displeased with you. Why have you deigned to interrupt her? Can we talk business and discuss the office renovation, Reverend? Once and for all. Undoubtedly, but remember that her works of art are not yours to place wherever you like. You must also honor the terms of each order in gold ingots. In ingots? Good grief. Well, at least you have your head screwed on. Oh, I can buy things here. Toys. I can't afford toys. I can make pumpkins. I want the toys. I'll save up for them. Office Reno. Invest your gold ingots with Muriel the Revenant, Death Inc.'s affiliate artist, to renovate the different areas of your offices. Just so you know though, you can't place the pieces you purchase wherever you like. The artist decides that they will be displayed in advance. And nobody dares argue with her. Don't count on a friends and family discount either. Death, CEO and co-founder of Death Incorporated. This entity was created from the deepest void, and the person known as Death has been around since the dawn of time. Many people suggest that such a role may be better attributed to a woman. However, in keeping with the usual interpretation of the character in popular fiction, Death prefers to identify as a man. Its work in the universe started out as a small family business, peacefully reaping soul after soul in the time-honored tradition of ancient passing rites. Those were the good old days. Back then, Death didn't worry about mundanities such as turnover or outsourcing. Muriel, artist, painter, and performer. On Earth, Miss Muriel the Reverend. Note, despite the excellent research abilities of Death Inc.'s archive team, we are unable to confirm whether that's actually her real name or perhaps some fanciful nom de plume. Was a highly controversial artist who caused quite the stir in the gossip rags wherever she went. Each of her works was so controversial that they all, without fail, ended up causing some sort of argument. While intellectuals came to blows on TV sets, Muriel simply went on smiling her enigmatic smile. She's smiling? Her rare contributions were limited to a few maxims of her own creation, which proved to be as cryptic as they were convoluted. Come on, boss. On a scale of 0 to 5, how on fire are you? I'd say a tepid 2.5, or perhaps a toasty 3. Then let's crank the thermometer up to 10. Come on. Let's break in your brand new weight room. Why don't you give us the guided tour? Hey, hang on a second. Have you turned my old torture chamber into a gym? Don't you think that's going a bit too far? Waste not, want not, boss. This new room is designed for you to train with the equipment you've chosen to invest in. Each time you buy a scythe, cloak weapon, or even a spell from Joe, you can come straight here and try it out on my assistant. Ta-da! Claudie! Oh. Yes, alright, I'll be careful with your shirt. And your moccasins. You don't want to hurt them. Claude's damned soul must have gotten lost somewhere along the way. Either that, or he wasn't ready to hang up his calculator just yet. So he sent his resume into Death Inc. as soon as he heard the accounting department was hiring. He wasn't offered the position right away because Claude's soul showed up to the interview without his head. His torso, arms, and legs floated in all by themselves. The level of administrative confusion was Dante-esque, because nobody knew whether it might just be a simple ghost who decided to worm their way into the Death Inc. workforce. There's more than simple ghosts? It's a significant difference. Oh, this shows what I haven't unlocked, I guess. Okay. Relaxation rooms can appear. Okay, soon I can skip to Brad. Periodic effect curses. Start with the curse reroll. How high does this go? 5 curse rerolls. Health sparkle. Okay, so this is where I can see what I've got. It looks like it's... Is it the borders that says the rarity rather than the text color? I don't know what those are. Maybe those are the curses. Oh no, these are all curses, aren't they? you? Boss, good morning, or evening, whatever, not important. The sorrows are out of control. Quotas have risen astronomically. I'll spare you the details. You got a few ingots to spend? Let's do this real quick before I kick the bucket. Oh, and how's the family how's life? I am confused now. Reach the maximum discount level on an item at Joe's? Oh, I guess I should probably buy it. What are these? Expensive. Let's buy the cheap one and find out. Shakespeare. An ode to elegance, but mostly to sharpness. Are these just items that appear during runs then? I feel like it's a good idea to like not spend full price on these things, you know what I mean? Or buy the ones that have cheaper options. Whirl daggers. Weapon won't let anything stand in your way. Slaymores are cheap too. Get this one. Can't afford the other one. Did he just give me money, or was that me? No, that was me giving him. Tell me about Joe. Joe, office manager. This is what happens when you drink too much black coffee. In fact, the coffee Joe drinks is now so strong, it once got him in a chokehold. Well, not the coffee itself, of course, but rather the sugar lump he likes to dip it in to warm himself up. Since he's incapable of focusing on anything for longer than a second, he accidentally mixed up his usual cube of sugar with a stock cube that expired 3 years ago. Hang on, what is that? Surprise, Mr. CEO, sir. I'm delighted to announce that Miss Muriel the Reverend is working on an evolving pictorial series. Come now, and did Muriel provide any information about her work? Ah yes, of course, Mr. CEO, sir. This time her subject is the onerousness of work. Apparently she was inspired by your brush with burnout. The more difficult it is, the more epic and representative of the hard work you do her creations become. This is the Breakdown series. Note here the contrast between the richness of the sculpted altar and the simplicity of this barely scribbled upon post-it. Fascinating. Breakdown series. Each time I successfully complete a run, I'll be given the chance to turn the difficulty up a notch. To take the form of pictures created by Muriel the Reverend, the artist is sponsoring. Each difficulty level is ranked by breakdown number. Imminent breakdown is basic difficulty, while breakdown 1 will be a bit more challenging, and so on and so forth. Needless to say, breakdown 15 is quite something. You're on reserve for only the most enthusiastically insane employees. Don't panic, you can choose self-fulfillment and easy mode, so you've got some breathing room. Hold on, the secret rooms. How to identify that? Imminent breakdown difficulty. Easy difficulty. What's the difference? More HP in break rooms. Weaker enemies, they do less damage. Enemies heal more the more I die. And I have extra healing to start with. No, we're fine. Who's that? Boss? Well, I sure am glad to see you again. Yes, it's so nice to catch up, but let's skip the small talk, shall we? In accordance with Bulletin B66, you may not access the elevator until you sign a form. Don't make that face. Rules are rules, so let's go. Huh? Good deal or Joe's new stuff? What does it mean? Joe's new stuff, I guess? I don't know what it means. Is that a special weapon I started with? Oh, a spear. Before launching an assault on the Sorrows, Jocelyn requires a few administrative formalities. If you wish, you can choose at least one contract among the 4 offered. Each contract imposes certain constraints, i.e. conditions that must be met. During your time with the company, fulfilling a contract grants you a bonus, or in the opposite case, inflicts a penalty. All the information is on the sheet. Depending on your level, Jocelyn can offer up to 4 contracts, but you can only take 3 at most. Jocelyn is open to negotiation. In exchange for a few ingots, she'll be happy to renew her offers. Jocelyn, Flux Logistics Manager. Jocelyn began her career as the second ever Death Inc. employee. She was hired right after the cloak. Can you believe it? She was initially hired as the Hourglass, but her formidable efficiency soon saw her rising through the ranks. The CEO promoted her to the role of Water Clock, and then, after numerous negotiations during which Jocelyn demonstrated her hunger to succeed, she became Flux Logistics Manager. In plain English, this means that Essence controls the network of Death Inc.'s elevators. It goes without saying that she is single-handedly the heart and soul of the whole company. Well, although she is a bit scary, Jocelyn has always put this trait to good use. Thanks to the right training and a big smile, your elevator phobia is now a thing of the past. Got a spear now. Back in the days of yore, the company was in its infancy. Death still enjoyed working out in the field without having to spend too much time worrying about administrative formalities. He was quietly harvesting tormented souls along the banks of the Tiber, when, for the only time in his miserable existence, a mortal soul managed to touch him with the sharpened tip of a lance. Okay. What does the contract mean? I guess it's, you can't read it, it's just a picture of the item. I'll explain it to you one more time, Pump, so listen up. A prismium can be used to buy an upgrade or transformation for your weapons and spells at the control room instead of spending your soulary. Plus, let's say that Mark doesn't have that amazing item you want. Well, your prismium lets you expand his shop with a bigger selection. Ah, alright, I'll add that to my report. But then again, you're an intern. You won't be able to take advantage of this until you're officially hired, unfortunately. The contract is my starting stuff. If I got any other one, I would have started with a different starting weapon, but also started with 10 less max HP. Okay. Oh, okay. It's going up or down? It's going up. What are we getting this time? More chance of pierce. What's pierce? Extra damage. Yes? Oh, it's a pierce chance. Oh, it's just pierce is bonus damage. Let's get pierce. Hazardous floor. We can take it. Hello? There's armor ratings? I had no idea. Ow. So much for my quantum money. Ooh, where should I go? Solary Prismium. By the way, Solary Prismium. $50 gold is a good deal for that. Also, is this a new zone? Guess not. This looks so different in the background than the first time I was in Zone 1. It didn't look like this last time though. Last time it looked a lot more open, maybe because it was like a tutorial zone that had some impact on it. A rocket launcher! Is this the part where we win? A simple rocket launcher recovered from some random battlefield on the surface? That's what it looks like, but appearances can be deceptive, and this one is hiding the malicious soul that inhabits it. While alive, Sophie worked as Major Pliskin's aide de camp. While he himself is still quite active on the mortal plane, soldiers who witnessed her potential in combat knew her by several names. Sergeant Killjoy, Sophie the Happy, or the Punisher. Oh, and it uses cooldown. You can spam it. Gotta find an enemy to use it on. I saw the secret room. Use one of them just to heal up. Prestigious anima deposit. We're doing great! Could have used one of those secret rooms last time though, honestly. Is that another one? Or am I seeing stuff? I like my rocket launcher. Why is this platform here? Weird. I would like the shot. So do I lose Solary on death? Is that how this works? Boss, you have absolutely got to try this. Look to your left. Isn't that swap station magnificent? If you've been lugging around some equipment you're not particularly attached to, you can exchange it in return for some Solary, maybe even a Prismium, huh? Jacob and Orby did a ton of really complicated calculations to figure it all out. It went right over my head, but it works like a charm. Oh, I can pick things from storage as well by the looks of it. Okay. I don't need the hammer. Using HP and injury, that's a one-off heal. I'd rather a permanent upgrade, please. What have we got? Life insurance. With a penalty. I gotta see what these penalties do, don't I? All interface elements are hidden. The price of the Scythe increases by 25% at the control room. Whatever, I'd never upgraded the Scythe anyway. Where did we get that second currency from? Also, what is Brad our enemy again? Has he already forgotten who we are? Subdue the Pyro Ghost, subdue the staff, subdue the gargoyle who's making a fool of me. Ah! You act like you're overworked and not right in the head, but hey, we all know you're a compulsive liar. Rocket launcher's strong. No, seriously, boss, I didn't mean it like that. I'll get back to work soon, I promise. No, get back to work right now, no compromises. Phew, breathe, everything will be okay. Like that. Yeah, that's our option. Sinister gear? What's sinister? Scythe and cloak weapons. Everything gets a plus 35 damage, that's huge. But my heals are worse. That damage increase is massive, especially when you think of how much damage my rocket launcher is already doing. I need it. I want to keep one of those spare so we can get a secret room if we need it. One spare heal. Hello? I have had the best idea, boss. Hang on, I wrote it down on a post-it somewhere. Thanks for the plastic monkeys. Nope, not that one. Hi, Dragwig. What's in the fridge? Eyeball stew. 50% extra damage for 10 minutes. Do you mean my rocket launcher's a tome/book? No, it's not. Where does it say tome/book? Look, I'll swap it around. There. That better? It's got a cooldown. It doesn't use magic. It has a cooldown. It's gonna get the damage increase. Can I see the damage increase on it? 71, 28, 14. Yeah, it all counts. Kept that animal. No, I'm gonna do it. Let's see what kind of surprise it gives. Money? I lost my heal. Do I want extra damage for 10 minutes? That's 25 to restock it. I'm refilling it. Seals. Yet another cold coffee. This machine clearly hates me. Could I bum some salary off you? I'm out of change. No, you've already taxed me to, well, death. I do have the latest gossip from Jocelyn though, if you like. I can't see how it's going to get me a coffee, but go on, tell me anyway. So it looks like Patrick's spreading his cold all over the place. Wherever he goes, they make him change clothes, right down to his underpants. Haha. He's sick? Impossible, Harriet. You must have misunderstood. We're dead. You can't get sick. Hey, doesn't anyone have some salary to lend me for the coffee machine? How am I supposed to have a coffee break with no coffee? Strange conversation. You have 10 minutes with boosted damage. Toxic food processing. Tell me about it. The Toxic Food Processing Department is a rather particular addition to Death's Inc. infrastructure. It's a conglomerate of machinery, conveyor belts, and large vats filled with just about anything that can be melted down or cooked to make even the most noxious snack look appetizing. The whole factory was built according to a blueprint designed in the 60s, and it was the Waldo Burger brand's very first manufacturing firm. The main advantage of being a large corporation is that we can copy absolutely everything we buy, since it now belongs to us anyway. But in the end, the only people who care about those didn't even like the company to start with. Are those who didn't like the company. Hey boss, I just wanted to let you know I didn't get around to inspecting the offices in section A10 PE. My left shoe fell into a vat of melted cheddar. The pleasure. and hopping through the toxic food processing department would have been the height of ridicule. In short, the results of the inspection are that everything Waldo is working on is more likely to make you want to throw up than die. That's everything from me. I think I'm in a little break with a very strong coffee. Baba Boom. Mix some sodium chloride, sugar, spice, and a large dose of X4 chemical agent into some chewing gum, and you'll get Waldo Burger's flagship candy, Baba Boom. This hot-headed bubblegum isn't about to let itself get chewed, so it takes a bite out of your face and neutralizes your cognitive abilities instead. You'll become an empty shell, incapable of the slightest action, thereby allowing the Baba Boom to take full control of your body. Thanks to the elasticity in the sugar, it can blow up like a balloon, and its spices are fiery enough to make it explode with rage if you get on its bad side. According to the test subjects, the worst part is not being swallowed alive by a mutant bubblegum. Oh no, what really gets them down is having to put up with its fetid breath the whole time. Where'd that go? Sweetheart. As distributors of high vitamin candies to liven up meetings, the contents of Sweethearts are always up for debate amongst Death Inc. employees. Bubblegum? Sour candy? Those who are as foolhardy as they are ill-mannered have tried to lift up a Sweethearts wrapper to get a good look at what's inside, and they got a sucker punch in return. As it should be. Not only is touching your colleagues without their consent totally uncool, but it's also incredibly creepy. I mean, I'm alright. I've got a bit of a headache, but fine. Who's this guy? Strange. Anyway, my equipment. I'm getting bamboozled with these two switched around because I was used to using them the other order. Weird. Thanks, Reen. There's another enemy. Waldo Box. Waldo Box is the colloquial name given to all products stamped Waldo Burger that are packaged up and delivered throughout the world to spread delicious desolation. Treats and snacks are offered in a wide range of tastes and flavors. Sweet Death, a range of desserts and sodas that consumers have been tricked into believing are an essential part of a healthy diet. Death Burger, the classic that tastes of defeat, not to mention Fatal Fritters, chips to be munched on between meals, even though you swear you're only going to have the one. No point in kidding yourself, all Waldo boxes without exception are packed with hydrogenated vegetable fats dressed up as sweet treats. There's one for the fry that comes out as well, there is. Fry. She was a fry, just a small fry, and now you made her sad. Oh, I thought it was a worm. It's a chip. Sorry, what is that? There's something up there, I can see it. Weird. To the HR office. Tricked into being part of a healthy diet. What is it, breakfast cereal? Probably. Oh, that froze me, okay. There was a milkshake up there. Did you see that? What's the milkshake? Haracola. Haracola members are experts in dueling sabers, not to mention well versed in martial arts. Unfortunately, for insurance reasons, they're not allowed to use katanas in the workplace. A disciplinary exemption was granted to them in 1988, permitting them to wield plastic straws as if they were sabers. Rather than appeal to the courts or take the matter up with the unions, the Haracola warriors developed their own technique for manifesting their rage, committing seppuku by stabbing themselves with a straw and spilling their sparkling bile all over Death Inc.'s carpets. Strange. Oh, that's lights, which is... Those are lights hanging there. What are our options this time? Avatar cloak. My cloak does extra damage. Which includes my rocket launcher. That's crazy. Gain bonus damage equivalent to 7% of the remaining HP. I think I need more damage. There's a penalty. — 7% of the remaining HP. Not less cooldown? Got a pretty fast cooldown anyway. I think I want Avatar Cloak. Sullied heal themselves. Don't know who Sullied are. Price of my next control room purchase is increased. Guess Sullied can heal. Oh, I want that actually. At least this level gives me things I can heal with. Have we met Candace? Are they're the door person, right? Mini boss? What do you mean mini boss? I thought door person was our friend. Well, this looks like someone new. Ow. Yeah, it might not have been the best option for a move. Wrong button. No! Oh. They teleported out of the way of my head. I can skip to Brad, that's nice. Is it permadeath? It's roguelike. Welcome to the afterlife. Guess I can get the pumpkins. A mere fragment of her ineluctable genius. She congratulates me on my decision making. We have pumpkins now. Do they show up everywhere? They do. Nice. I'm making a diagram of the Well of Souls for my training report. It's there, behind me. So, once the big boss, aka you, approves an application, the corresponding soul can be sucked into the well. I bet it tickles. Once it has arrived in the great beyond, the system can reissue its essence in the form of a soulary for Death Inc.'s employees. Patrick suggested I add some little stars to really show that it's magic. Stars? Claymore's cheap. Raparia. 80, I can't afford that. Need these 95% discounts. Bees aren't unlocked? I thought I was using bees just the other run. Maybe it's to unlock them as a starting item or something. Finished the game twice, 3 times. I like the funny wall picture. Who would have thought Candace could be taking private Kung Fu Wushu lessons, boss? I thought you were Candace. What was your name? I don't know who gave her that giant lollipop, but... ouch. Gosling. Their names are nothing alike. How did I get these names mixed up? She could even teach that expert a thing or two. Pierce Gorsk. That's right. I'll soon get those dancing drinkers calmed down. Try something new. Or free money. Depends, but it'll just be the next stream either way. It depends how long it takes me to install and how tired I am. When I play the game that gets requested as shimming, it wins the vote. I think I'm gonna stop here for tonight. I'm tired, my headache's still happening. I need rest. Ow. Yeah, I'm gonna roll the credits, look for someone to raid. You ever get where like one eye just feels really, really sore? Ow. A lot of pressure on it for some reason, I don't understand. Okay, credits, then raid. Here's the link to the Discord if you want to vote for the next game. Okay. credits. Where's the credit button? Ow, my head. Ow. Thank you to Ash Chromatic for the follow. No one's suggested a game yet. No one's suggested who I'm raiding. So let's have a look at who's online. Let's raid East Hollow Point. Hi everyone. No one's requested a game. If you're gonna request a game, it's gotta be real quick. It's gotta be before the stream ends. Were you wanting to request one, Alex? You got about like 30 seconds left. If that. Not today. There's gonna be a vote in the Discord either way. Working tomorrow? Fair. Hi everyone.